Thank you, Dr. James Whittaker.
Thank you, Dr. James Whittaker.
Thank you.
Dr. James Whittaker.
Thank you, Dr. James Whittaker.
Thank you, Dr. James Whittaker.
Thank you, Dr. James Whittaker.
Hello, I'm Dr. James Whittaker, and today we're going to explore one of the most controversial yet medically fascinating topics in human sexuality, a subject that exists in a strange realm of intense privacy, social taboo, and whispered conversations. We're examining the act of swallowing semen and the fundamental question that surrounds it: to swallow or not to swallow. For most people, this decision is framed purely by personal preference, cultural conditioning, or relationship dynamics. But what if I told you there's far more to this intimate act than anyone realizes? What if we set aside the social awkwardness and examine this not as a personal dilemma, but as a profound biological and psychological event with measurable effects on the female body? That's exactly what we're going to do today. This isn't about opinions, judgments, or personal preferences. This is a deep dive into the surprising science of what happens when this complex biological fluid interacts with the female body. Recent scientific research has begun to uncover startling information, both positive and potentially dangerous, that has remained largely outside public conversation. We're going to explore the hidden chemistry of semen, revealing that it's far more than just a vehicle for reproduction. It's a sophisticated biological cocktail packed with hormones, neurotransmitters, and nutrients that can influence everything from mood and sleep to immune system function and even pregnancy outcomes. What we'll uncover might completely challenge what you thought you knew and will give you a deeper appreciation for the intricate connections between our bodies, minds, and relationships. The complex chemistry that most people never learn about. Let's start with a fundamental misconception that most people have about semen. It's not primarily made of sperm cells. In fact, the sperm themselves, the spermatozoa, make up only 5 to 10% of the total volume of an ejaculation. The vast majority, the other 90 to 95%, is a complex fluid called seminal plasma. This plasma isn't just a passive carrier fluid, it's a highly sophisticated, strategically engineered biological solution. Its evolutionary purpose is singular and critical: to protect, nourish, and energize sperm cells on their incredibly difficult journey to fertilize an egg. But here's where it gets fascinating from a medical perspective. This seminal plasma contains a remarkable array of substances that have profound effects when introduced to other parts of the human body. First, there are the foundational nutritional elements. Fructose serves as high-octane fuel for sperm cells, providing the energy they need for motility. The fluid contains a rich mixture of proteins and enzymes designed to protect sperm from acidic environments and manage fluid consistency. It's also packed with essential minerals and vitamins. Zinc, crucial for DNA stability, vitamin C and B12, acting as antioxidants, and various other nutrients that support cellular function. But here's where the composition moves from merely functional to truly remarkable. Beyond these life-sustaining nutrients, semen contains a powerful array of hormones and mood-altering neurochemicals, compounds identical to those that regulate our emotions, stress levels, and feelings of well-being. These include cortisol, the primary stress hormone that regulates inflammation and immune response; melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone; serotonin, the famous feel-good neurotransmitter; and perhaps most significantly, oxytocin, often called the love hormone or bonding hormone. Oxytocin is the same powerful chemical released during hugging, childbirth, and breastfeeding, playing a critical role in forming deep emotional bonds and feelings of trust and intimacy. If you're interested in learning more cutting-edge information about human sexuality and health that most doctors never discuss, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now and hit that notification bell. I share medically accurate, science-based content every week that could transform your understanding of your own body and relationships. Or the surprising potential benefits that research has revealed. Now that we understand the intricate chemical makeup of semen, we can explore one of the most startling areas of research: the potential positive effects on a woman's mind and body when these compounds are ingested and absorbed. It's crucial to understand that these are scientifically observed correlations and hypotheses, not guaranteed medical outcomes. However, the research offers a fascinating window into complex biochemical interactions that challenge conventional thinking about this intimate act. Perhaps the most widely cited and debated finding involves potential antidepressant effects. This gained significant attention following a groundbreaking 2002 study at SUNY Albany, where researchers surveyed nearly 300 sexually active college women about their sexual practices and assessed their mood using the Beck Depression Inventory. They divided participants into groups based on condom usage: those who never use condoms, direct semen exposure; those who use them sometimes, and those who always use them. The results were striking. Women with direct exposure to their partner's semen reported significantly fewer depressive symptoms and demonstrated higher overall happiness levels compared to other groups. The leading hypothesis points to the psychoactive compounds we discussed. The theory suggests that mood-elevating substances like serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins are absorbed through the digestive tract lining and enter the bloodstream, where they can exert systemic antidepressant-like effects. This suggests the emotional lift experienced after intimacy might have a tangible biochemical component beyond purely psychological factors. Sleep and relaxation benefits. The presence of melatonin is particularly noteworthy. While the amount is relatively small, its ingestion could theoretically contribute to feelings of calmness and may aid sleep, aligning with the tranquility many people experience after sexual activity. Emotional bonding through biochemistry. The oxytocin content is central to emotional bonding concepts. As a powerful agent fostering trust, empathy, and social connection, the transfer and absorption of this hormone during intimacy can be viewed as biochemical reinforcement, literally adding a biological layer to the psychological experience of closeness. The immune system and pregnancy connection. Perhaps the most profound potential benefit relates to immune system function and pregnancy outcomes. This centers on immunological tolerance, the concept that a woman's immune system must learn not to attack a fetus, which is technically a foreign entity containing paternal genetic material. In some cases, maternal immune systems react aggressively to paternal genes, potentially leading to preeclampsia, a dangerous pregnancy complication involving high blood pressure. Remarkably, several studies suggest that regular, long-term exposure to a partner's semen can help build tolerance. By introducing the woman's body to specific paternal proteins and DNA over time, her immune system gradually learns to recognize this genetic material as safe rather than threatening. Research shows women with prolonged sexual exposure to the father's semen before conception, including through oral ingestion, have significantly reduced preeclampsia risk. This suggests the practice might act as natural immunization, preparing the body for healthier pregnancy. Also, let me know in the comments what country you're watching from. I'm seeing viewers worldwide dealing with these same questions, and understanding our global community helps me create more relevant content for everyone. While potential benefits are intriguing, it's absolutely essential to understand the significant health risks involved. The same intimate act that may offer psychological and immunological advantages can, under wrong circumstances, pose serious dangers. Sexually transmitted infection. Transmission. The most immediate and undeniable danger is STI transmission. Seminal fluid is a primary vehicle for viral and bacterial pathogens, and the delicate mucous membranes of the mouth, throat, and digestive tract are highly effective at absorbing them. It's a dangerous myth that oral sex is safe sex. Many serious STIs transmit just as effectively through oral contact as genital contact. Let's be explicit about the risks. HIV can be transmitted orally if there are small cuts, sores, or inflammation in the mouth or gums, which are far more common than people realize. Herpes, both HSV1 and HSV2, can be easily transmitted, causing painful recurring sores. Human papillomavirus, HPV, is particularly concerning. Certain strains cause genital warts, while others significantly increase oropharyngeal cancer risk, cancers of the throat, tongue base, and tonsils. Rates of these cancers are rising, with oral HPV transmission being a primary cause. Bacterial infections like chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis can infect the throat, leading to severe inflammation and, if untreated, serious systemic problems. A crucial fact: many infections are asymptomatic in carriers. Partners can be infected and contagious without visible signs, making visual inspection unreliable for risk assessment. Allergic reactions and anaphylaxis. There's another serious but less common risk: allergic reactions. Some individuals can have severe responses to specific semen proteins, a condition called seminal plasma hypersensitivity. Symptoms range from mild localized reactions, itching, swelling, hives in mouth and throat, to severe systemic anaphylactic reactions. Anaphylaxis is life-threatening, causing breathing difficulties and blood pressure drops requiring immediate medical attention. Toxin exposure through lifestyle factors. Semen composition directly reflects a person's health, diet, and habits. Substances consumed are processed by the body, and some end up in bodily fluids, including semen. This means toxins from excessive alcohol consumption, illicit drugs, or high doses of certain medications can potentially be present in seminal fluid. Ingesting these substances introduces them into your system, making the fluid a potential vector for toxins. Risk mitigation through knowledge and communication. The only effective way to mitigate these risks is through absolute trust, open communication about sexual health histories, and consistent regular health screenings for both partners. Without this foundation, potential pleasure can become serious problems. Making informed decisions about your health and relationships. After exploring the complex chemistry, surprising potential benefits, and very real risks, we arrive at a clear conclusion. Swallowing semen is far more significant than social taboos suggest. It's not merely personal preference or simple intimacy, it's genuine biological exchange with measurable effects on emotional state, immune function, and overall health. We've seen how psychoactive components mirror neurochemicals governing mood and connection, leading to research suggesting potential antidepressant effects and strengthened emotional bonds. We've explored the hypothesis that regular exposure could help prime immune systems for healthier pregnancies by fostering immunological tolerance. Yet we must balance these compelling findings against undeniable risks. STI threats from HIV and herpes to cancer-causing HPV strains represent clear dangers that can be transmitted orally. We've acknowledged rare but serious allergic reaction potential and the fact that partner lifestyle directly impacts safety. The purpose of this exploration isn't to advocate for or against this practice. It's to replace myth, shame, and misinformation with knowledge. True empowerment comes from understanding all facts and making conscious, informed personal choices right for your body and relationships. Knowledge bridges the gap beyond taboos. By examining science behind intimate behaviors, we enable more honest, healthier conversations. Understanding our biology is the first step toward understanding each other more deeply. This choice should only be made within absolute trust, open communication, and shared commitment to health and safety. The science is complex, but the path forward is clear. Be informed, be safe, and be honest. Remember, sexual health decisions affect not just immediate pleasure, but long-term well-being and relationship dynamics. Whether you choose to engage in this practice or not, the key is making that decision based on complete information rather than assumptions or social pressure. The research we've discussed represents ongoing scientific inquiry into human sexuality and biochemistry. As our understanding evolves, so too should our approach to these intimate decisions. What remains constant is the need for open, honest communication between partners and prioritizing health and safety above all else. Thank you for joining me on this scientific exploration of a topic that deserves more light and less shadow. Your health, safety, and informed decision-making are what matter most in any intimate relationship. If you found this information valuable and appreciate unfiltered, science-based content about human sexuality and health, please subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based discussions that could transform your understanding of relationships and personal wellness.